Gail's Southern Living. Today I'm doing the pantry challenge hosted by Three Rivers Homestead, and it's under hashtag #3riverschallenge. What you're trying to do is use up as much out of your pantry as you can, make space for new stock, check your dates, make sure you don't lose anything by the dates. So today I'm going to make a beef enchilada soup. So let's get started. I'm also going to put this under hashtag recipefriday hosted by Blackberryrock Homestead. I will list both of those channels in the description box so you can go by and check them out. So first I'm going to put a can of enchilada sauce into the pan. I'm going to go ahead and turn the crock pot on and get it warming up. Okay. So that's one can. Then I'm going to do a 15-ounce tomato sauce. Okay. I'm going to do 1 can of ranch style beans. You can also use pinto beans, black beans, kidney beans, any kind of beans. This happens to be what was in my pantry. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the juice in it. Alright, so that makes 3 cans. I'm going to do 1 can of corn. I'm going to do 1 pound of ground beef. One small can of sliced olives, 2.25 ounces. I'm going to do 1 can of green chilies, 7 ounces. This one's medium, but you could also do mild. This just happens to be what's in the pantry. And I cut up 1 red onion, so I'm going to put that in here. And I'm going to do half a teaspoon of garlic cloves. And I'm going to add in a teaspoon of parsley. I'm not going to add salt because I'm going to add a different seasoning to it. And I'm going to do half a teaspoon of the pepper. And I'm going to do a teaspoon of the, I think this is garlic powder. You know what? I didn't mark it. So it's either garlic powder or onion powder, which either of those would be fine in here. So. Alright, I need to get one more thing and I'll be right back. Okay, so you always think you're ready for a video and then you realize you don't have everything you need. I needed a spoon to kind of get the rest of this. I'm going to do 1 can of cream of chicken. I usually make my beef enchiladas with mushroom soup, but this is something I needed to use up from my pantry, and that's what they're telling you to do in this, is use up what you have. So I did 1 cream of chicken, actually 2 cans of cream of chicken, but I usually do cream of mushroom. But these dates were getting close, so I needed to go ahead and use these up. But basically, the only reason you put this in there is the thickness. You're not actually going to taste the chicken at all. It's just for thickness, because see how thick that is right there? And that's also what the tomato paste is for thickness. I usually put tomato soup in my beef enchiladas, but I'm going to put tomato paste instead. I'm going to use this out of my stash. I'm actually out of tomato soup, so 1 tomato paste, 6 ounces. And then 1 package of taco seasoning. I do make my own taco seasoning, but before I started making my own taco seasoning, I had bought some packets that were on sale. So I want to go ahead and use this up too. Check your gravies and your packages. Be sure to not forget to check your gravies and packages too. It looks like I have everything in here now. I'm done with this spoon. I did have a little bit of green chilies I needed to get out, but I didn't have a spoon a while ago. Alright. So for this recipe, I ended up using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cans. 9 cans. So that uses up a lot. Plus I use taco seasoning. I used up an onion that needed to be used. And I used some ground beef and some seasonings. So that's a pretty good amount of stuff that I used up there. And because this is a brand new recipe that I haven't made before, I'm going to check the seasoning to see if I need to add anything else. May also see if there's any other Mexican seasonings. But I think with the taco seasoning, that'll be plenty of seasoning. But I will check it a little further along. And I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of water to this as well. And I will bring you back and show you what it looks like and show you what I garnish it with. Okay guys, I did add in my 2 cups of water. And 2 things that I considered putting in here but didn't were Rotel, because my husband's sick. I didn't think he would want anything too spicy. Also, I considered diced tomato, but I had already put in quite a bit of tomato type stuff, but that would be good in here as well. And I decided to go ahead and add in a cup of rice. Now, like I said, this is a recipe I'm just kind of doing on the fly, just to use up things in my pantry. So what I'm going to do is, whatever's left from this, I'm going to go ahead and get some bowls out, and I'm going to store it in the freezer so my husband can use it for his lunches, or I can even use it for mine. Because he's sick right now, I don't really know what he's going to eat. But when he's regular, he will usually eat this when he's well. So it looks really good. It's starting to smell up the house really well. I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like when it's in the bowl and what I'm going to garnish it with. And I hope you like this recipe. I think I'm going to. It smells really good. I love any kind of Mexican type dishes, so it's right up my alley. So I hope you like it.